Hello, highly esteemed viewers. Welcome to a Maths Olympiad video tutorial for today. In our tutorial today, we are going to solve for x if x to the power of x minus 2 to the power of 3x plus 192 is equal to 0. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more simplified Maths Olympiad video. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I upload my new Maths Olympiad content. Thanks. Now let's look at the solution to this Maths Olympiad question. In the solution to this question, the first thing we are going to give as to solve this exponential equation is to simplify this whole expression. Now you find out that that whole expression have one common term, which is 3. So if we simplify that whole expression, we're going to have our x to the power of x minus 2 to the power of 3 is common. We bring 3 out, that will be x plus uh, 192 divided by 3, that will give us 64, and then this will be equal to 0. Now we will notice one unique thing here, that 2 to the power of 3 can also be simplified. So this will give us x to the power of x minus 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. So that can give us 8 to the power of x plus 64, and this will be equal to 0. Now remember a law in indices, that if we have a to the power of x plus y, this can be equal to a to the value of x multiplied by a to the value of y. So if we apply that here, we'll have x to the power of x minus 8 to the power of x multiplied by 8 to the power of 64, and this will be equal to 0. Now, having arrived at that, we have simplified the equation to an extent. So the next thing we need to do is to divide through by 8 to the power of x. Now, if we divide through by 8 to the power of x, we're going to have that expression becomes x to the power of x divided by 8 to the power of x minus 8 to the power of x multiplied by 8 to the power of 64, all divided by 8 to the power of x, and this will be equal to 0. So this will clear this, and then we'll have 84 on the other side. So this will give us x divided by 8, because they have one common power, the power of x, minus 8 to the power of 64. This will be equal to 0. Now let's bring 64 to this other side. If we take 64 to that other side, we are going to have x to the power of x divided by 8 all to the power of x equal to 8 to the power of 8 to the power of 64. Good. Now we have arrived to this part. We are going to look at a logical way of simplifying this to the simplest term. Now come to think about this. If we have 8 to the power of 64, 8 to the power of 64 can still be equal to, if I say 64 divided by 8 all to the power of 64. Now recall that 8 divided by 8, this whole thing, 8 divided by 8 can give us 8, and then we'll have our power of 64. So that means this whole thing can still give us what? Can still give us this. So if we apply that here, we'll have our x divided by 8 all to the power of x can be equal to 64 divided by 8 all to the power of 64. Now you notice something, that they both have the same denominator, they both have the same different power or similar numerator, and then this x is equal to this. So if we equate the common value, compare the both term, you're going to find out that our x is equal to 60 what? 64. Now, can that be the solution to this exponential equation? Some people wonder if that can be true, but then let's check to confirm if this can truly give us the solution to that exponential equation. Remember the question that is given. We are asked to find the value of x. So x to the power of x minus, we are given x to the power of x minus uh, minus 3, 2 to the power of 3x plus 192. So if we bring that here, 2 to the power of 3x minus 192. I want to make sure that that equation gives us what? 0. Now let's look at that. X is 64, so this will give us 64 to the power of 64 minus 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 64 minus 192. So 3 to the power of 64, is it minus or plus? So it's plus. So we're having this to be plus and this to be plus. So if we simplify that, we are going to have 64 divided or to the power of 64 minus 2 to the power of this times this is going to give us 190. That will give us 192, right? This will give us 192.92 plus 192. So that means this will now finally give us 64 to the power of 64 minus 2 to the power of this plus this will give us 28384, right? So if we simplify this, will it give us 0? Now let's point to our calculator. 64 to the power of 64 will give us what? 64 to the power of 64 will give us 3.94, right? This is almost exploding my calculator to an exponential power, and that is 115. Minus 2 to the power of this will give us 3.94 times 10 to the power of 115. So what does that tell us? Now these two values will give us what? 0. So that simply tells us that our x, which is equal to 64, is a solution that satisfies that exponential equation. So you see that solving questions like this can be very easy if you take it step by step. I know you do enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to share this video with friends and colleagues, and also subscribe to my channel for more simplified Maths Olympiad videos. Thanks so much for watching, and see you